Slatty, West, going. Hey man, we got Charleston White on Boosie wanted Vlad TV to pay him more after interviewing 6ix9ine. Before we in it, make sure you subscribe right now. I ain't gonna do too much talking, let you get to it. Amy.
Notice Vlad and Boosie haven't been working, and people assume it's because you and Vlad had linked up at the fight, and that's why he's not doing interviews with Boosie. That has nothing to do with it?
No, that has nothing to do with it. Boosie don't want to follow behind 6ix9ine after Vlad publicly said that I paid him more than I paid anybody. And of course, 6ix9ine gonna run with it. But Nick Boosie was the bread and butter, you know, for the black community in Vlad for a long time. So Boosie off his business opportunities for his street principles.
I don't think Vlad is wrong for dealing with both.
Me neither. But I don't think Vlad is wrong for paying 6ix9ine more than he paid Boosie. For the fact of who brings more value to this content world of views, clicks, engagements. No, you can't. Boosie good consistently. If 6ix9ine was on there consistently, he wouldn't be as good as Boosie. But nigga, that time that he did, fresh out of prison, he got something to say, and he's going through a rebranding process at the time before he's going back to jail. So that was all strategically done. When me and 6ix9ine done the 20 versus 2, that was strategically done. That's why I have much to say, and it wasn't no girl on her I really liked. That's why I was just there to play Catman. So that was strategically done.
So you think Boosie shouldn't be pocket watching, basically?
No.
That's natural though. Athletes do it.
Well, this is a little further than pocket watching because you have a disdain for the pocket you watch. You have a disdain for it, for him. Boosie used to brag about that 40,000 per interview. If I'm asking you for 40, Sean, man, I want 10. I don't know if you paid Rollo 30. You gave me what I asked for. I can't come back and say, man, you gave him 30. I need 15 now. I couldn't think 15 before him. I couldn't think past 10. So why I'm going to go up? Because I saw that. That's called like a covet sin. You want it because he got it. You can't measure his value. Nigga 6ix9ine way more polarizing on Vlad than Boosie. Boosie's way more comical. But when you talk about a complete package of entertainment, you can't knock Rainbow her.
Boosie's known to really stand on his beliefs. I mean, that's with anything. He doesn't really pick and choose on who's a rat.
No, except T.I. T.I. did the same thing Gangsta did. Remember, he was mad at T.I. at first. Yeah. And didn't drop the album.
Right.
Standing on his principles. And then something happened where him and T.I. sat down, talked, hashed it out, and nigga Boosie came to an understanding. Nobody else gets to hash it out with Boosie to help him get an understanding except Tip. So, nigga, you the street or you business. You can't straddle the fence.
The PC situation with Kodak going to PC. Would you say Kodak going to PC, that's protecting the brand?
Well, that's your lawyer saying, hey, so when I'm found guilty or whatever, say, Your Honor, we want to file an appeals bond. So Kodak Black and his lawyer, them already know Trump is the president. They done already get ready to send whatever they got to send that way. We don't need you, no trouble, Kodak. Man, we need you to go in there, keep your head clean, walk a straight line. Well, Kodak can't do that, because when he first got to jail, what he did, he had a fight.
Yeah.
A prison guard got hurt.
The stuff he said about Lauren London, too.
Yeah.
Crips were mad about that.
Yeah, so, but this ain't about being scary. This is about, I got a presidential appeal to go to the president. I got the kind of money that my lawyers already can pre-do this. So why would I go to the general population?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
From what I know, from people that's still in Angola, and a young brother by the name of Eric Brown, he's solid. Boosie wasn't in general population in Angola. He was on the death row side. So he wasn't in general population. Then when he got out, he still didn't come over there with C murder him. So that's verified. So when Boosie went to jail, he had to get on his knees and pray, he say, and the Mexicans gave him something to eat. In a real jail, Mexican can't take care of it. So, what difference does it make if I'm a G and I want to go to the PCO? What if I like punks? What if I like punks and want to lay with punks and run the punks over here? What if I don't have to fight y'all for y'all punks? Because it's not walking the PC yard. There's real, there's G sleep with men in prison.
Pause.
That's the other side of the coin that they're not telling us. To be a real, you have to be a homosexual or a bisexual. But you cannot be a heterosexual man in prison hollering, I'm a real nigga, and you're heterosexual.
True.
And you got to walk on your decisions and choices you made. You got to stand on this shit that you made with a little boy brain. You've been having a criminal record since you was 12, 13, so you had a little boy brain. Now you a grown man and you understand this. You know a real got to have sex in prison, and all real don't get the prison guards. Why do you think nobody talks about having sex in prison? Why they always tell you about it? There are some units that let them niggas have condoms.
What?
Why you never heard
The fuck?
who come home from prison have names of niggas? Me and Curtis were down there sleeping with them boys. They'll give you a mythical name, but they won't tell you their partners who running the set. They got some homeboys in there with some life sentences, been down there since the 80s. Nigga, they was in there when it was fun to rape.
What?
Everybody got raped in the 80s if you couldn't fight and you didn't run the building. So, where are those stories? They always can tell you stories about, man, I heard it. I'm waiting for a nigga like Boosie to come teach the boys how to remain celibate in prison. When you start having those desires, that sensation and that impulse at 21 years old, 22 years old, and you a G nigga, and you got 70 years, what do he do to maintain his heterosexual? When he started having thoughts about it, because he heard it down there. He's seeing it in the shower. Now he's starting to see men that really look like women, and even the fat prison guards that 70 look good to him.
That is crazy.
But he can't fuck with her, he gotta fuck with the black sisters. They playing ain't it? They getting they lick back from they baby daddies and bitch. So it's all niggas ain't getting pussy in prison. Some niggas fucking other boys. So what do those real niggas tell us? They gonna get quiet. So you mean to tell me out of all the homeboys y'all know who been to prison, none of them have said, man, I fucked the boy? I've never had one of my partners say that. But they can tell me about the other partners who did. I had one partner, homie, who got locked up at the age of 13 years old for 20 years. He had 20 years. He did the whole 20 years, and he went in a virgin. He was the only nigga, homie, that out of all my niggas, hundreds of niggas. He said, nah, look, man, I know you heard about it, nigga. I almost went there. He said, but I ain't do it, cuz I swear I didn't. I almost went there. Tried to rape a Mexican. Caught the ride. So what do you tell the young brothers, nigga, when you get horny? Because you smoking the K2 down there, you taking all the drugs to make you relax. You nigga be on the wall, froze like that. Who getting them niggas booty when the cameras go off? Somebody. Because they can't move. They paralyzed. Nigga, you stuck like this with sick, this is a sick mental place. So I'm saying, nigga, Boosie, we talk about walking the yard. What about your homeboys? You know to kiss a boy down there. Everybody got somebody to click down there. So I'm saying, nigga, tell that story too. So if I don't want to see that, I'm going over here to the PC yard. But guess what they're not telling you? The PC yard is just as dangerous. You got the niggas that used to be gangster niggas and killers that done snitch. You got the pedophiles. So the PC yard is just as dangerous. I'm saying fuck walking that yard. Fuck going to PC. Tell on any motherfucking body you can tell on to get out. All they want to do is just get you to tell. They let Sammy the Bull go, nigga. He killed 30-something people. Damn. He told on John Gotti.
Damn, that shit crazy. Hey, man. Anyways, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah.